Because of social media and stuff, the music video is less and less important. So I think if you're going to do it, it really needs to be incredible. I don't think there's really a point of doing it if it's not. When MTV was first a thing, musicians used to complain about having to make music videos, because the same way they looked at music videos is how now we look at doing TikToks and whatever. Things are forever changing.
Jeshi, welcome on board on Tarmac.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you. There's a lot of different vibes and influences in your music.
Yep.
So if you have to define your music for our audience, how do you define it?
As you said, I think it's hard sometimes because I'm inspired by so many different things. I think the main thing is just it being UK rap music, but with a load of different influences put into it to make something new a little bit.
You start the album with Bad Parts Are My Favorites.
Yes.
With typical drum and bass patterns.
Yes.
Like the Prodigy from the 90s.
Yes.
I got faces in my brain, places in my head, you know, go to people that can change.
Is it important for you to keep these fundamentals of UK style in the music?
Yeah, I think it's something that we all have that's really unique is where we're from. And I think the more that we're able to take influences from where we're from and bring them into today in unique ways, I think the better. So yeah, I think heritage and the place I'm from, which I guess in this sense is London, is something that's very important.
Yeah. Who are for you the most important artists like for 30 years ago to today for the UK artists?
I'd say Dizzy Rascal, I'd say Massive Attack, Portishead, The Prodigy, Wiley. Yeah, those would be the ones off the top of my head. Just, you know, like British trailblazers who I think have done great things and pushed things forward. Yeah.
Gorillaz?
Yeah, Gorillaz, yeah, that'd be up there too. I wouldn't say it's been as inspirational for me, but you know, Damon Albarn, what he done with Blur and Gorillaz is incredible.
Yeah, because he gave you the authorization to sample him.
He did, yeah. So shout out Damon.
How did you feel about this honor?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was great. When we made it, I didn't think they'd clear it. We just made it for fun. I thought there's no way they'd clear it. So when they actually come back that they did, it's a very special thing and a big honor for him to kind of hear that and like it and give it its approval. So yeah, that was a big moment.
It wasn't easy, never was. It couldn't tell me right apart.
The title of this new album,
Yep.
The Airbag Woke You Up,
Yep.
is from a true story that happened to you when you was a teenager.
It's like just a story that happened when I was like maybe like 16, 17. But I was just driving back from like some party with my friends and fell asleep and crashed and was woke up by the airbag. And I kind of explained this to him, and I think just as a phrase, it just sounded it's just quite a mad phrase, the Airbag Woke Me Up. So we always kind of kept it in the back of our heads and thought it would be something cool to revisit. Then when I was working on this album, it kind of made a lot of sense because the main meaning for it for me is more in a metaphorical sense than the actual kind of crash itself, especially coming off of the first album, Universal Credit, which is talking so much about kind of like bad things that, you know, happen in life or whatever. And this album is kind of having those bad things, whether it's a car crash or whether it's your childhood or whatever, kind of being an awakening for you, essentially.
Reborn.
Yeah, exactly. Reborn from whatever bad things may have happened. So yeah, that's kind of what the title means to me on a larger scale.
You said on an interview that you took a lot of importance to the directors of the videos that you choose.
Yes. I think just for me as a fan, I'm from the era of music videos and MTV and spending every evening at home just like religiously watching music videos. They always fascinated me. I think that's how I got to know artists that I loved. I love the worlds that they created with them, and it's something that I always wanted to do. And I think especially in this day and age where I think because of social media and stuff, the music video is less and less important. So I think if you're going to do it, it really needs to be incredible. I don't think there's really a point of doing it if it's not. Like, they're not cheap at the end of the day. It's like, you know, you're going to spend all this money on doing music videos, work with the best people, make things that are thought-provoking and good. And I think I'm blessed as well, because blessed to be in a city where there is so much amazing directors and creatives that you can work with to kind of get your vision across. So yeah, there's something that's always been important to me, probably always will be until I die.
You did a boiler room experience.
Yes.
Last year.
Yes.
Amsterdam.
Yep.
I got a mum and a nan who's like one. 4 shoulders I can cry on. Bygones can't be bygones. Hold that grudge until my mind gone.
It was great. It was great. I mean, I always love what Boiler Room have done and where they've taken, you know, their brand. And I think really it's like what you look at now with how like DJs are like the new superstars. It's like the whole thing is completely transformed from the DJ being in the corner of the room to like every single place you go to now, the DJ's in the center and everyone's facing around them and everyone films. And I think that's really something that Boiler Room really pioneered. So I kind of understand the importance of them, and it was great to be a part of that in Amsterdam. It was like really sick lineup, me and Saint and some other people. So yeah, it was really fun.
So what the Belgian people will have to expect when you will come live?
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, I played in Belgium now. This will be the 4th time, and every time I find it gets better and better. It's like one of my favorite audiences to play for. And yeah, it will be the first time doing the new live show for the new album. So I'm just super happy that I can come here as a part of that and play the record and older music and stuff. So yeah, expect chaos.
Cool. You did the color show video.
Yes.
In Germany.
Yeah.
Job interviews, I never wore a suit. Still bust a bottle cap, chip it on my tooth. I just wanna smoke skunk and keep sitting here aloof.
What is the importance for you to give to the social medias today?
I mean, I think it's everything. I think as an artist, I think instinctively you want to rebel against it and you want to go, this isn't what we should have to think about, and I don't want to have to think about content, and I don't want to have to do this, and I don't want to have to do that. But I think the more proactive way to kind of view it is like, that is what it is. You know, we talked about music videos earlier. It's like when MTV was first a thing, musicians used to complain about having to make music videos, because the same way they looked at music videos is how now we look at doing TikToks and whatever. Things are forever changing, and I think it's just a thing of being able to adapt to them, but do it in your own way. You know, it's like you don't have to do things like everyone else, and it doesn't have to be corny. You can still have integrity with what you're doing and be putting stuff out on the internet. The short videos are cool. I think it's just good. What you're not going to see me doing is doing like some like dance trend on the internet, or doing like, hey guys, check out what I'm wearing today, because I don't really care about that. But I think that in the same way I've done with long form music videos, I think you can apply that same level of like finesse to like shorter form stuff. I think that's what you're going to see more now, is like 30-second clips but like really, really high artistic level, which I think is great.
It wasn't easy, never was, so take it.